Nice.
Right on time. Xiao Han is about to share his strategy for the upcoming hearing.
The president likes to quote past experiences and data. We can do that too.
The president and Madame Yukong are here. Ready? Let's do this. Before we start, let's review the documents we have. This is the most direct achievement of our revival project. More importantly, it's evidence that the alley has regained its footing. The money will serve as the bidding deposit for Aurum Alley.
Since Artistry Hardware partnered with the dock, its scope of operations has expanded, and its revenue and customer satisfaction have both increased. As a result, we're seeing an uptick in customers visiting the shop, contrary to the president's assumptions. The data suggests that the success of the old Aurum Alley was largely due to the economic circumstances of the past. At its peak, the old Aurum Alley had a trading volume similar to what the alley has today.
The hearing is about to begin.
I will be hosting this hearing on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission. Ming-Shi, are your people all present?
We're all here, but where's the president?
I'm right here.
You're the president?
That is correct. I know my appearance is a little unsettling. If the hearing weren't of vital importance to the future of Aurum Alley, I wouldn't attend in person. Still, I didn't expect a reaction like this. Are you so afraid to converse with a piece of metal? Surprised that there's an Aurumaton in Aurum Alley?
Let me remind everyone that we are at a hearing. Mr. President, please share with us your vision for Aurum Alley.
I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Aurum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me. The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same. The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing. I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Aurum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me. The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same.
Our proposal is different from the IPC's.
That's right. The IPC will close down Artistry Hardware if they take over. We would never do that. We protect businesses. The IPC sacrifices them for their own gain.
Protect? Sacrifice? I find that humans rarely understand these concepts correctly. The outcome is what truly matters. Once the alley is turned into a logistics hub, shops like Artistry Hardware won't be able to sustain themselves, regardless of what the IPC does.
He is convinced that the IPC and us are the same.
The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same.
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? Please don't waste our time. The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Aurum Alley thrive.
Since we share the same passion, where is it that we disagree?
The prosperity under your proposal means diminishing the alley's tradition and personality. We can afford neither. I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Aurum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me. The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
Do you have data to support your statements?
Historical data has proved my point. It is the reality, not rhetoric, that matters.
I sense a hole in his logic.
The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience.
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The reality is, overdevelopment can only...
There are actually more customers coming to the alley.
This record reflects the change in Artistry Hardware's turnover and the increase in customers since it partnered with the dock.
The shop does better than it used to. Impossible. You must be bluffing.
You know Ming-Shi better than I do. Would she deceive you with fake data?
The sample size is too small. I'm not convinced.
If I were you, Mr. President, I would think of ways to translate the success of that one sample into something that can benefit everyone. A guild that doesn't proactively help businesses has no reason to exist.
You have not witnessed what I have seen, so you fail to understand my insistence.
You can't just rely on your age and experience.
There are many things that only time can tell, young one. You have not witnessed what I have seen. So the old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of doing things.
Are you suggesting that the alley is a shadow of its former self?
That is correct. The number of customers visiting the shops was 10 times what it is today. The alley was alive and was credited as the best night market on the Lafu. Things were better in the old days. Of that, I am certain.
I sense a hole in his logic.
The old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of doing things.
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated.
You've been looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses.
In the golden era you described, the old Aurum Alley had a trading volume similar to today.
You included the delivery side cranes in your math.
We did. So what?
You can't draw simple parallels between then and now using absolute numbers. The trading volume you mentioned may not look impressive today, but it was huge relative to... I see what you are saying. While criticizing you for making flawed comparisons, I myself also made the mistake of believing that what worked in the past could be copied to serve the present.
Mr. President, the way I see it, you shouldn't regard the alley as a souvenir from the past. Aurum Alley should embrace change, as its residents do.
It seems we have reached an agreement. The hearing concludes here.
First challenging an IPC rep and now winning over the president of the guild? You're pretty good! The materials that Mingxi and Xiaohan provided were super useful.
Knowing the President, I think he's now ready to entrust you with the future of the alley. The President commands the trust of many reputable shops in the alley. Their support for him was likely to be a big obstacle to your rejuvenation project. His invitation to debate this matter publicly was a chance for the more difficult business owners to hear from you directly. If you say so.
I almost feel bad for him. Aurum Alley's enemy should be the IPC, not the President.
What if the IPC isn't an enemy? He's been transferred elsewhere. I'll be handling things from now on.
You're with the IPC?
Xiao Han is the IPC's operation rep in Exalting Sanctum.
You snake!
My original plan only involved helping you overthrow the current president. But as we progressed, I saw there was more common ground than I'd anticipated. Since we all agree that the dock is vital to Aurum Alley's development, why not take things further and turn the alley into a full-blown logistics hub? Imagine cargo ships from all corners of the galaxy, docking and departing. This place will be transformed into a renowned commercial port instead of another run-of-the-mill market. When the IPC wins the bidding, I'm sure we can continue to work together for a brand new Aurum Alley.
Hey, not so fast. It's still anyone's game.
Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. In that case, keep up the good work. I'll see you at the negotiation table.
Thanks to your help, the dock is running at full capacity. Just like last time, I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized and use them to store extra cargo. We now have the additional capacity to work with more businesses and have also opened a new route leading to the port. With streamlined logistics planning, I think we'll see a revitalized alley in no time. Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made to Aurum Alley. regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made to Aurum Alley. The tourists say that they've been seeing a lot more side cranes on the streets recently. Take a look for yourself. Some time ago, I asked Sushang to have a chat with Yin Sui to see if we could secure Spices Supreme as the next client for the dock. I've heard Sushang has made some progress. She could use some extra hands. Would you mind helping her out? Thanks so much. I would have helped her myself, but I've been drowning in paperwork in preparation for the bidding. Sushang is waiting for you at Spices Supreme. Go find her when you have the time.
Over here!
Right on time to pay the bill. Sushang told me all about what you did to help the shops in the alley. Very impressive. I wish Spices Supreme would step up their game, though. It'd be a dream come true if I could order takeout from the Alchemy Commission.
Unbelievable, right? The food is so good. Chef Yen Sui used to be on the president's side. After she heard about Mingxi's plans, she decided to cooperate with the doc. It's a good opportunity.
Ah, there's finally hope for Spices Supreme takeout!
Not only that, putting Spices Supreme on the map would increase interest in the alley as a whole. To get us started, I've proposed a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. Buy a meal box and get a visiograph of Bailu.
Wait a second! I'm not sure about that idea. If the elders find out, they'll say I'm tarnishing my image or something.
Yen Sui has agreed to offer you free meals throughout the crossover.
Happy to help.
Come, let's go talk to Yen Sui.
Now, would you mind giving me the lowdown on this crossover event?
In short, Spices Supreme will release a series of crossover meal deals. Customers get Aurum Alley shopping coupons when they place an order. And in addition to the coupons, you can get a visiograph of Bailu, our alley ambassador. Yep, of course, Chef Yen Sui will have the final say on what to include in these deals. Although some basic options should include meal for one, meal for two, and family meal. Yes, when customers are done eating, they can come to the alley for a stroll. We need someone famous for branding. Lady Bailu is the High Elder of the Vidyadhara, and also the most sought-after doctor in the Alchemy Commission. If she can be our ambassador, we'll have queues for miles.
Wow, that's a lot of information. I haven't wrapped my head around it, but I'm sure you'll do a good job.
Ha! Leave it to me. About these visiographs, what do you need me to do?
Let's shoot 3 theme sets. Bailu at the alley entrance, Bailu and sight cranes, and the last one should be... maybe Bailu and friends? Well, all the pictures will be shot in the alley, so there you go. Let's go, folks! That's it! Cute! Here we go! Hey, Bailu, be natural! We need a slogan to go with the picture. I wish I'd read more books. Any ideas?
Aurum Alley.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location. Three, two, one. What's the word again? 3, 2, 1. Cheese! 3, 2, 1. Mung bean!
Ooh, I'm hungry.
another slogan for this one.
Sounds like I'm not needed here.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location. Remember, smile when you say the word. Cheese! Bean!
Hurry!
Come on, I need another slogan. Last one, please.
One slogan to rule them all.
I'll ask Mingxi for some more ideas later. Let's go back to Yinsui's place.
Yensui has just told me to go ahead with the partnership.
Bailu can finally have her takeout.
That's the only good news today.
If we want to start making takeout, we're gonna need more hands in the kitchen. Mingxi, how likely is it that the guild will win the bid? I'm trying to work out what the future holds for Spices Supreme.
I can't say for certain, but with you on board, our chances have greatly increased.
I'm glad to hear it. Dragon Lady, why don't you drop by the restaurant? I'll make you some smoked patty.
Thanks. I'm starving.
Cleansing Dragon.
next. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Dumplings and steamed buns! The buns are huge! Just a few and you...
more work to do on the Aurum Alley Revival Project. Let's give it our all. There has been an influx of tourists in Aurum Alley lately. There's even a long line for Immortal's Delight.
Will of preservation!
IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made to Aurum Alley. The Merchant Guild's funds are not exactly overflowing right now. We need to work harder. There's still more work to do on the Aurum Revival Project. Let's give it our all. Solving merchants' problems and earning their trust. That's what any good merchant guild should do. I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while.
Nice.
To reward you and Su Shang for your long hours of work, the Merchant Guild has ordered some gourmet snacks from Tall Auntie, so you can rest for a bit and prepare for the revival of Aurum Alley.
Your secretary asked me to prepare some refreshments for you earlier. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll bring them out shortly.
Dumplings and steamed buns! The buns are huge! Just a few and you'll be...
Please, and enjoy a luxurious
I'm Fourth, and this is Back. And today we're ready to tickle your funny bone with our cross-talk comedy.
and steamed buns. The buns are huge. Just a few.
Mr. President, they've arrived.
You'll forgive me for not shaking hands. I must admit I didn't expect much when Ming-Shi first brought you to me. I thought you were just another group of strangers who meant well, but wouldn't make a difference. To my disbelief, not only did you manage the lease, but you stayed to convince others, including me, that our cause is one that is worth fighting for. Even now, it's hard for me to imagine how you are going to win the bidding. As slim a chance as we have, there is still hope. Go, and may good tidings come with you when you return.
It's getting late. Where to now?
It never struck me that someone as humble and kind as Xiao Han would work together with the likes of Scott.
Before I met Xiao Han, I always imagined everyone at the IPC would be like Scott, overbearing and dodgy. Now I understand. The IPC has many faces.
Palace of Astrum is up ahead. Ready?
Let's do this.
Before we place our bid, let's go over our key points again. This is the most tangible achievement of our alley revival project. It demonstrates that the alley still has plenty of life in it. Having enough funding to back up our bid is key to competing with the IPC.
Because of the crossover meal deals, the alley has seen an uptick in customers.
It goes to show that the alley still lives up to its name as one of the best food destinations. The president conducted a poll to gather the shop's opinions on the future of the alley. More and more shops have voiced their support for the guild and expressed their confidence in our revival project. Let's go. The bidding is about to begin.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am invited to host the public bidding of the Aurum Alley Commercial District. With members of all parties present, the proceedings may begin. I hereby ask all parties to submit your support documents for evaluation. The documents should include scope of business, ratio of contributions, and registered capital. Representatives of all parties, please be ready to brief the review committee on your business plans. By personal request of the committee, a discussion session will be added to allow all participants to raise and answer questions.
Usually you just submit your bid and wait for the result. But Madame Yukong wants us to have a proper debate to better understand each other's points.
Xiao Han, whenever you are ready, tell us about your plan for Aurum Alley.
Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I hope you're all keeping well. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is. The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy.
How are interastral cargo ships supposed to dock? There isn't enough room.
To address this, most of the shops will need to be relocated. The IPC will redesign the layout of the whole area to make sure ships can move in and out smoothly. We expect at least the same trading volume as Cloudford. Rest assured, all the shops that need relocating will receive generous compensation from the IPC. The package we've prepared will make everyone happy.
Classic IPC.
The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy. And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for. Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I hope you're all keeping well. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is.
We did much more than simply utilize the dock.
But you don't deny that the dock was vital to your operations, correct? Your partnership with the shop owners and the increase in cargo handling capacity. None of it would have been possible without the dock.
Wrong. None of it would have been possible without winning the hearts of local businesses.
Well said, Sushang.
I think you understand my point. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes. The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is.
Take a look at this.
I admit that the guild has made a fortune from the dock, but the IPC can offer much more. You should retract this. I wouldn't want to embarrass the guild. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is.
Take a look at this.
You can't just present something irrelevant and expect me to respond. I can't say what this has to do with our discussions. Please remove it. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand.
Take a look at this.
You can't just present something. I can't say what this has to do. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to. The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role. And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
How can you be sure that everyone's vision aligns with yours?
I was using a figure of speech, but our vision of rejuvenation will benefit the majority.
Shouldn't you gather people's opinions first?
Do we have any proof?
And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping.
The shops think otherwise.
According to the poll we conducted earlier with business owners, most of them have already partnered with the Merchant Guild and wish to preserve their current business model. Artistry Hardware is among the shops that registered this answer.
Father has never been the shrewdest when it comes to business matters. I'm afraid his opinions don't constitute the most valuable insights. In agreeing with your approach, those shops may risk missing the bigger picture and opportunities for future growth.
Ming-Shi, please share with us what the Guild has in mind.
As Xiao Han mentioned, the IPC sees the dock as the most valuable asset the alley has to offer. But for us, the local shops are what makes the alley special. The Guild serves the sole purpose of helping local businesses. We will help the alley reclaim the title of the best night market on the Law Fu.
Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore.
Say what you want, but we care.
What makes you so determined to hold on to this idea of a food street? Why can't the revival of the alley take on other forms?
Because people want it to retain its food street. We have proof of that.
Do we have any proof?
Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody can.
When people think of Aurum Alley, they think about its food. The two notions can't be separated.
We organized a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. By sending out coupons and gifts, we attracted twice as many customers as we normally would. This shows that food is still a big reason why people visit the alley.
The revival you envision involves throwing pots of money into building a port while forcing away most local businesses. Wouldn't that erase the very identity of the alley? Our approach protects the people who made the alley what it is today.
That concludes our discussion. We will inform all participants of the result when a decision has been made. Thank you all for coming.
Sorry, I was zoning out. I'd heard that Xiao Han had matured a lot since returning from his study abroad. It would appear the time he spent outside the Xianzhou really did make him a better person. You're right. It really got me thinking. Even though it seems like we're doing the right thing, will we still think so 10 years from now? Sorry. You don't have to listen to me daydreaming. I'll head back to the dock for now.
Nice.
Do you think the guild won the bid? It sure feels like it sometimes. Anyway, no point in standing around here worrying. I'm heading back to the alley. Talk to you soon.
How time flies.
Dumplings and steamed buns. The buns are
You're here. I'm the one who dragged you into all this. I must thank you again. Thank you for everything you've done for the guild and the alley.
He meant to say thank you very much.
You two have done a lot to help us. You deserve every bit of praise. Now that I've finally got some free time, I'm starting to reflect on the choices I made and the reasons behind them. The president and Xiao Han had different perspectives because they came from different backgrounds. And I can't help but feel the decisions I made were somewhat restricted by my own background.
The same can be said for all of us.
If that's true, the only way to get a wider perspective is to leave my comfort zone and look outward. The answer to reviving Aurum Alley isn't necessarily within the alley itself. And that's why I secured an internship opportunity at Pier Point with the help of Xiao Han. Once I wrap up here, I'll be on my way. I plan to entrust the alley to you two. If you ever need any help, just ask the president.
That's right. If you wish to continue with the inventory or logistics planning, come and find me.
I hope I can come back with new insights. Bye for now. I'll see you when I get back.
Guess we can say that's it for today's episode. Be eager to help those in need and do one good deed a day. I like to practice what I preach, but I never thought we'd accomplish so much. I couldn't have backed down, could I? Besides, we got him good. It feels surreal that everything worked out for the alley. Sure, there were clashes and distrust, but virtually everyone was acting in the best interest of the alley. If that hadn't been the case, the whole thing would have fallen apart. I say virtually because of Scott, of course. Lucky for us, he wasn't as smart as he thought he was. Then the IPC would have been more brutal, and the situation would have been much harder for us. Thankfully, Xiao Han turned out to be upright and reasonable. Taking all that into account, did we get lucky? Or was Aurum Alley always destined to pull through? Agreed. I guess the love and care for the alley brought everyone together. And that's why, despite all the difficulties, things turned out for the best. Monologues aside, there's still plenty of work to do to get the alley back on track. The doc still needs your help. Let me know if you run into trouble again. I'll be there. Talk to you later.
Changes are happening, but it's difficult for me to know. Would you mind taking a look?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Blood cleansing dragon. Looks good.
All is changed in the flow of time, yet the clamor remains. The most important part of an automaton is its head, same as humans.
looks good.